Our own Mike Seidel is taking advantage of that snow. He is with some people at a ski resort in western New York State. Mike, that really is the big deal. The fact, oh, are you on a chairlift?
Yes, indeed, up on the chairlift. Yes, we're going up the mountain. Kelly and Reynolds here at the Kissing Bridge Ski Resort. We're in Glenwood, about 30 miles southeast of Buffalo. Buffalo got 3.7 inches of snow. Here in the snow belts, they've had over 20 inches here of powder. They had 6 last night. We go up the slope. We can't see through the trees. We've got skiers, snowboarders. They're coming down under the lift because here it wasn't groomed since maybe yesterday or night before last. So this is kind of powder right here, so they're enjoying that. We've got skiers in front of us. It takes about 4 minutes. Hello there. Good day for skiing, huh? Best day for skiing, they said, this season. It's about a 4-minute ride up the chairlift. It's not fast. It's nice and comfortable. Great scene. Here comes the snowboarder through the powder. Take a look at that. Oh, that's beautiful. Like butter right down under us, down to the bottom. About a 600-foot drop on this mountain. We're not talking Rockies, okay? You understand. These are the Boston Hills south of Buffalo, where they get the 200 inches plus snow a year. But this year has been a down year, and they're making up for lost time. Unfortunately, rain comes in on Monday, but today and tomorrow are going to be ideal days for any kind of outdoor winter sports, and the driving is much better. The interstates are fine. The secondary roads, they were plowing all night. There's still a little lake effect here in this area, but it's winding down. We had a ban in Wyoming County earlier. The lake effect snow warning ends pretty soon at 10 a.m. Then there's just going to be a few snow showers today and this evening as the trough comes by. Tomorrow, a bluebird day here at the ski resort, and now we get up to the open area and near the top of the lift, and as far as you can see, just pristine conditions here in Glenwood, New York. Reynolds, Kelly, just a superb day to be up on the lift. Not much wind either. The wind has really died down. It was really windy, as you know from a couple of days ago, but temperatures are in the mid-teens. Wind chills are running in the single numbers, around 4 or 5 degrees. So it's cold, but at least we don't have much of a wind chill, even here at the top.
Hey, Mike, Kelly brought up a great question, which she always does. She said, and I'm also very curious, how are you getting back down? Okay, if you're not going to ski, you're not going to snowboard, maybe inner tube? Is that what we're talking about?
Well, we're going to have a side-by-side. We may just make the loop and go back down on the lift.
Okay.
So there you go. And I am considering doing something later on. I'm just checking with my major medical coverage and see how that works out.
Oh, goodness sakes. Always be careful. Always enjoyable, always informative, always fun, Mike Seidel.
There's the top.
There you go. There's the top. All right. Well, I'll show you what we have for the time being. Love Mike Seidel. Unbelievable. Some folks obviously loving the snowfall. If you're driving through it, it's pain. For other people, you know what? You're doing what Mike's doing, riding a chairlift.
Good morning. I'm meteorologist Mike Seidel on top of the mountain here in Glenwood, New York at the Kissing Bridge Ski Resort, and it is a powder day. The operative word, the word is, what was it, sick?
Absolutely sick out here today. You got to get out here.
Okay, we're going to talk to some of these characters in just a moment here in western New York. Reynolds?
Let's take you to the state which has the most ski resorts in any state in the nation. That's New York State. Let's bring in Mike Seidel. He's in western New York, where a lot of skiers and snowboarders, Mike, you're saying they're loving all the fresh powder, all thanks to lake effect snow.
Indeed, over 20 inches, Paul, of lake effect here in western New York. And this is where you have to go up into the hills, the Boston Hills. We're at 1,775 feet above the lake. And the lake effect now winding down, but the powder's up here. We've got a gaggle of guys from the area, the regional area, that are loving this skiing. And we got George here, the official spokesman. George, what kind of winter has it been so far?
I mean, it's been a pretty insane winter, to say the least. You know, we got the KB Park crew out here, always grinding, doing a great job, setting up sick events for the boys out here. Today went absolutely nuclear. We got about 2 feet of powder. I'm talking knee deep. You're making some wicked carves, and you just get splashed in the face with a pow shot, and there's nothing better than that in the world.
I'll translate that later.
So sick.
Yeah, it doesn't get any better than this in Western New York.
It doesn't get better than this anywhere, in my opinion. I mean, you just don't get snow like this. Unbelievable terrain, unbelievable times. You got to get out to Kissing Bridge today.
Yeah, you got to get out today because tomorrow the temperatures warm up and the slopes get worked over.
Absolutely, 100%. Kissing Bridge is the greatest local area.
It's the boss.
The boss. Okay, guys. And how long are you going to be out here? I know they ski tonight in the dark until, what, 9, 10 o'clock. You're going to be out here?
Great night, great night.
You're going to be here till 10:10.
First chair, last call.
All night, baby, all night.
There you go. Okay, so you get the idea that it's one of the better ski days of the whole year because of the topsy-turvy winter we've had, and unfortunately we've got rain coming back in with temperatures in the 40s on Monday. So, Paul, easy to get here today because the interstates are fine. 81, the thruway, as the lake effect has ended, the winds wind down. We don't have hardly any wind up here, so the wind chill's not bad. Temperatures, though, are running 15 to 20. So it's a cold day, running about 10 degrees below average this afternoon. Paul?
Hey, Mikey, we can get you on a snowboard and some skis there? Can we do that?
Maybe. Maybe.
I'm thinking that's a strong no, but that's as good as it gets from Mike Seidel, live from Kissing Bridge ski resort there in Western New York. Again, New York State has the most ski resorts of any state in the nation, and right now they're loving it. All the small family resorts here in Western New York, they're loving this. Great pattern for them. Enjoy it while you last. Again, fresh.
Good morning. Welcome back to Weekend Recharge, and they have recharged the ski slopes in Western New York courtesy of over 20 inches of lake effect snow, and we're on the side-by-side. We're going down the slope here, one of the slopes, and you can see the powder. Some of this has been groomed. This is one of the slopes, about 5 or 6 that are open today. Everything's wide open, actually, and a lot of folks coming in here. Temperatures, though, cold up here. Mountaintop at 15 at 1,775 feet. As we go down the steepest part, it's about a 600-foot drop here in the Boston Hills, about 30 miles off to the south and southeast of Buffalo. We've got snowboarders, skiers, and off some of the trails we've got some snowboarders. Hoping to see a skier. They were all off on the side trails. We've got some skiers through the trees over there. I don't know if you can see them, but so far no skiers on this trail. But you can see as we look ahead here, can we spin around? And no, maybe not, but you can see the snow is beautiful. Powder, packed powder. The best skiing they said they've seen this year because of this uneven winter where they've had snow and then it's gotten warm and rain, just like it's going to do tomorrow night and Monday, or it just hasn't snowed much. Now, they do make the snow up here, so they've been skiing most weekends, except on those occasional weekends where it's just a little too soft. So a great ski weekend up here in Western New York, thanks to the lake effect, which is now ended for the most part. There could be a few more snow showers today, but that's going to be about it. Roads are in much, much better shape. Paul Goodlow, Liana, the slopes are wide open. I don't know where the skiers all avoided us. My gosh, as we go down towards the bottom of the hill.
So Mike, technically you are on the slopes, but I'm talking about you getting on a snowboard or some skis. What are the odds of that happening today?
Okay, can you turn? Let me turn sideways and stop. See if we can spin around and show the bottom. No, this way. Hold on. We're gonna turn around and show you what we're seeing down the hill. So there's a lot of skiers down there. Let's turn the camera around. Let's right there. Okay. And so you can see what we're looking at. There go the skiers off to the right and the snowboarders. Nice. There we go, through the powder. Now this is a great shot. So they're coming down, Mr. Goodlow.
Well, what about you, Mikey?
Are you going down on the skis or a snowboard?
We want you on, not just on the slopes, but on some skis or a snowboard going down the slopes. What are the odds of that happening? Slim to none, huh?
I'm going down. This is the way I'm going down right now. It may happen, maybe in our lifetime. I haven't skied since I was 20. I haven't skied since I was 20. That was 44 years ago.
They had skis back then. They had skis back then.
Hey, by the way, guys. In the control room, I see, I think it's Charles Peak's drone right over us.
Yes.
Okay,
we can see
there's the drone.
Wave.
That's pretty cool.
We're waving back to you.
We literally are.
So there's the drone shooting us up here on the mountain here in Glenwood at the Kissing Bridge Ski Resort. Guys, we'll be right out here through the morning. Back to you.
That's Mike Seidel live from Kissing Briggs, Glenwood, New York.
Have you been?
But I have not been there.
We haven't.
I have not.
Big skier,
I have not skied
snowboarder?
Western. I've skied like Southern New York, Hunter,
Okay.
Wyndham, but not Western New York. Not yet.
Okay, not.
Good morning, I'm meteorologist Mike Seidel from the Kissing Bridge Ski Resort here in Glenwood, New York, about halfway down the slope at 1,775 feet, and it's powder everywhere. We've had over 20 inches of lake effect. We'll come back, and we're going to take the side-by-side down the hill and show you the slopes and the skiers and the snowboarders all coming up on Weekend Recharge.
Mike Seidel is in Western New York, where the snow is starting to taper off right now. But, you know, when you talk about impacts of snow, Mike, we often talk about the roads and, you know, getting to work or school. But today is Saturday, and you're at a place where they love big totals. You're at a ski resort. How much snow did they pick up from our latest winter storm?
They've had over 20 inches of lake effect here at the Kissing Bridge Ski Resort, Paul. We're in Glenwood, and we're about 30 miles southeast of Buffalo. And you can see the sun is now breaking through the overcast. It's just a powder day out here as we continue to go down the hill on the side-by-side. Charles Peaks with his drone up in the sky. He's got us on camera. He's also got the resort on camera and the slopes. Look at the powder out here. Just a beautiful, beautiful day. Temperatures right now heading towards 20 with a little bit of sunshine. The lake effect has ended for now. We could still get a few more lake effect snow showers off Lake Erie as the sun breaks through. A great day. In fact, the skiers here are saying this is some of the best skiing they've had all winter. I talked to one skier. Typically by now he would have skied about 60 days. He's only skied about 20 days. So that kind of puts it in perspective of how poor the conditions have been this winter. Just touch and go and trying to make snow. Turn around, there they go up the slope. By the way, it's about a 600-foot drop, 1,775 feet at the top. So it's about 1,000 feet or so above Lake Erie, and that's why we get the lake effect up here, because that wind gets forced up the higher elevations, and you have that premier wind direction. Now that keeps most of the snow typically out of Buffalo. They've only had about 4 inches of snow versus as much as 40 up off Lake Ontario and Carthage, and as much as 25 plus in areas in this area. So just a banner weekend for skiing. Temperatures today mid-20s, only getting into the upper 30s tomorrow, close to average with the sun out, and then unfortunately the rain comes in on Monday with highs in the 40s. So there we go, up and down as we get into the first weekend of March. As we head down towards the base now, look at the skiers enjoying this, and the snowboarders just pristine, blue sky, snow everywhere. It's just a lovely final day of February, leap day here. And here we are at the base. Back here, Paul. What a trip. Great day out here, and the wind has really backed off. The wind was a real issue for a couple of days. Blowing and drifting snow, that is not an issue at all today.
Got to enjoy that while it lasts. Thanks. Mike Seidel live from Kissing Bridge Ski Resort in Glenwood, New York, there in Western New York.
Good morning and welcome back to the ski resort. The weekend, the Kissing Bridge Ski Resort, where the powder is deep. They've had over 20 inches of snow thanks to lake effect snow. We're off the lake, and we're up about 1,000 feet above lake level, and the top of the mountain is 1,775. It's about a 600-foot drop. Skiers everywhere enjoying the powder, and many of the skiers telling me this is the best skiing they've had all winter because of the topsy-turvy weekend. Let's go up above. Charles Peaks got the drone up above the slopes here in Glenwood, New York. We're about 30 miles southeast of Buffalo, and just a perfect day. Now the sun's coming out. The wind has lightened up considerably. That was a big deal for 2 days. We had the blowing and drifting snow that impacted all the roadways, especially the back roads getting here out of Buffalo, even on 219 and those roads. The thruway, the interstates, I-90 and also I-81 going up through the Tug Hill, much better shape today. Neither of them ever closed, but boy, it was touch and go for a while yesterday morning going up towards Watertown with that ban. So roadways are in much better shape today. It's a cold day. 17 right now here. We probably end up in the mid-20s, but the average is 37 in Buffalo. So we're going to be about 10 degrees or so below average. Tomorrow, a bluebird day here at the ski resort. And then, oh, here we go again, up and down with the temperatures. Hard to keep the snowpack, but they got a pretty deep pack, and they'll be open certainly in March. But Monday, we've got rain coming into Western New York and temperatures in the mid-40s. So, Paul and Liana, this is the weekend. They're saying this is probably the best weekend of the entire winter. And here it is, what, the final days of February, the first day of March, that's the kind of winter it's been in a lot of the Northeast. You know, the Catskills and Poconos, boy, it's been tough, and they did not get any of this lake effect, really.
Well, they didn't, and the lines are pretty short there. Lifts, too. It's Mike Seidel, Kissing Bridge Ski Resort there in Glenwood, New York, and what a powder day.
You are just green with envy right now. You wish you could be out there, huh, Paul?
I've been to Whistler, I've been to Beaver Creek, and I've yet to have a powder day this year. So I am certainly jealous. You got a powdered morning here, shaping up to a powder day in Kissing Bridge, New York, and Mike and his crew there with our drone overhead. Thanks to Charles Peak for setting us in. Hey, Mikey.
Hey, Mike.
One of these days,
hey,
we'll get all you guys on some skis or snowboards, especially snowboards today. Today's a snowboard day. What about you, Leanna? You snowboard?
I have never been out to go skiing or snowboarding.
Not yet.
Not yet. And you know what I want to do? Snowshoeing. I heard that's such a good workout.
That's what the gym is for.
No,
You get a mountain,
it seems like so much fun. You got
gravity.
tennis rackets connected to your feet. It's like a kid thing. I don't know.
That's why you haven't been skiing or snowboarding. You want to do
snowshoeing. Hey, I mean...
New York and
Mr. Goodlow?
powder day.